Hello guys, what is up? My name is Dan the Delight, and today bringing you a Jordan Pickford FC 26 player review. Team of the week version, 86 rated goalkeeper from Everton and England. I had a lot of good feedback on previous goalkeepers that I have reviewed, so I thought why not review this Pickford card that just came out on the team of the week. So 6'1", controlled on the acceleration type, doesn't really matter. 1-star skill moves, got 4-star weak foot, which is kind of rare for a goalkeeper, and left footed again, doesn't really matter. 86 diving, 82 handling, 90 kicking, 89 reflexes, 57 sprint speed, and 84 on the positioning. Now, with goalkeepers, I don't tend to go by their stats on the card that much. I don't really look at them. I just go by how they feel in game and sort of word of mouth. Haven't heard much about Pickford, to be honest, so I was going in blind with this Pickford card. Let's have a look at his playstyle. So he's got the 3 there. There are definitely goalkeepers who have more. He has got that passing one there as well, the long ball one, which is decent if you play long balls. But yeah, I'm not sure. He's got the long throw, kicking, basically anything to do with like kicking or throwing or anything like that, he's got it. But yeah, anything, the ones that really do matter, he hasn't got, which is a shame. But let's get into some gameplay and see how we get on with it. Alright, so we've got Pickford playing, obviously, in goal. So basically what I do for these goalkeeper reviews, you may have seen one of my goalkeeper reviews before, but I just don't control the players basically, and I let them have as many shots as they want against my goalkeeper, and then we can really test out how good he is at saving. So you do sometimes end up with moments like that, but however, yeah, so you're going to see pretty much the best of his saves and any goals that he lets in as well, and you can get a good idea of just what sort of saves he makes, how good he is at diving, handling, kicking, all of that good stuff from corners, everything like that. So Pickford was a really good goalkeeper. So I'll go through the pros and then we'll get through to the cons, and then I'll compare it to a player, same sort of league, well, same league and same sort of player as what you would be getting if you was getting Jordan Pickford. So his reflexes were really good. I did notice that was a bit different from other cards. He was able, like that shot there is very, very powerful, coming straight into the back of the net if he didn't get the dive down, and it's from a close angle as well. But he made a really, really, really solid reflex save, and he was doing that quite regularly for me, if I'm completely honest. His diving and his reflexes were really good. That one, not so good. That was actually a really good header though from the guy that I was playing there, so I can't really complain too much. It was going to be always quite difficult for him to save. But things like that, just getting those fingertips with his reflexes were good. Kicking and all that sort of thing, I didn't really, I find it difficult to really tell who's good and who's not as far as that goes. So I'm not really going to comment too much about that. Same with the speed. Don't really rush the goalkeeper out too often, so I don't really need the speed. I think mainly the reflexes and the handling, that sort of thing, is the most important. The negative is his height, and I know he's not that tiny by any stretch of the imagination, but he is smaller than Nick Pope, which is who I was about to compare him to, because they have got similar stats. They're the same sort of, same overall, but Pickford is just a lot shorter than Pope, and in FIFA FC, whatever you want to call it, that does make a big difference as far as goalkeepers go. Height is probably for me anyway, in my opinion, the most important stat for a goalkeeper. I think that the height, obviously if he's got height and good stats, then that's perfect, but if he's got height and okay stats, that beats someone that's short with really good stats for me as far as a goalkeeper, so that's definitely a negative. Let's get back into these in-game stats and I'll let you know if I think that he's worth picking up and putting into your team. Alright, so we've just seen Jordan Pickford in action there. I mean, don't get me wrong, a very, very good goalkeeper. He's not going to be costing an awful lot. He's only 86 rated, which is not, like up there with some of the best of them as far as the overall goes, which, for the Prem, well, you got Raya, Donnarumma, Pope. Now, Pope is the one that I was thinking to compare him to just purely on stats, and being English as well. If you was trying to get one into your team, I would definitely lean on the side of Pope. I think Pope is the better goalkeeper in game purely because of his height. I think that but him being 6'6", 6'7", something like that, is much more important than any stat can possibly be. For me, goalkeeper relies on the height, and Pickford being only 6'1" is a little bit detrimental. Now his reflexes were incredible. That's undeniable. You saw it in there. You saw the clips there. His reflexes were absolutely fantastic. But for me, I just think that being only 6'1" really is very detrimental to a goalkeeper. So I don't know, if you're an Everton fan, if you're an England fan, then this card is going to be good. Like, he's not a bad goalkeeper whatsoever, but I just think that I would be opting for Pope if I was wanting a specifically an English goalkeeper, and I'll be going for either like a Donnarumma or, I don't know, maybe an Alisson. Well, to be honest, Donnarumma and Pope. I think Pope is the best goalkeeper in the game that I've used so far. The man of the match, Pope. I really do think that is the best goalkeeper that I've used so far, and I just don't think Pickford's at that level. He is still a good goalkeeper, just not at the level of the Pope. So hopefully you did like the video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. There's loads of FC 26 player reviews coming on my channel pretty much every day. Uploads as long as there's new content that comes out. So thank you for watching, guys.